Hello, welcome back to another video of Aad Yog Astrology. Yes, now we are making another video on astrology. So this video is all about the first house. All about first house. So we have 12 houses in an astrological chart. So what is a first house? Why we have a first house? What this first house represents? So very first, we need to understand in the celestial system, where is this first house? This first house is the east side, from where the sun rises, or at the moment of your birth, whatever planet, whatever zodiac sign, or whatever nakshatra in whatever pada that rises up in the east, that becomes your first house. Yes, so what it represents, why is it so? Why we have first house in the east only? Why don't we have, the top part, if you see right above your head, why don't we consider that, because in this celestial body, what we call it as earth, it has a system. Sun rises up, everything starts from here. And when the sun sets, things settle down. The nature does it. Now, as humans, we may change our, system. We may wake up at night and we may sleep in the day, but the nature doesn't do it. Now, nature does the same thing. Wakes up with the rising and sleeps with the sun settling down. So, what happens with this? Sun and human body, they are different. Human body is physical. In astrology, sun is considered as your atma. Sun is your atma karka. Sun is your natural atma karka. So with sun, with the movement of the sun, this soul is connected, or we may call it atma and sun, they are one and the same thing. So everything, how the sun works, is our atma. So the sun rises in the east, settles in the west. That's how we have first house, where this soul rises up, comes in this world, the very moment, the same way. But sun might be in the east the moment you took birth, but it might not, it might be the middle of the night. So, but whatever planet, nakshatra, degrees, padas, whatever, is in the rising sign, is in the rising, location, you may call it location, that becomes your first house. Those planets and nakshatras becomes part of your first house. So first house is everything. How? Now you see, if you are lying down in the east direction, you're keeping your head tilted in that way, where you can see directly up in the 10th house. You can see in your side, 4th house. You can see right in front of you, like towards your feet. That's the 7th house. It's all with the body, So first house has most important aspects of life: career, marriage or relationships. Your house, first house is directly, putting some energy in there. Not some, but a major part of energy. As far as the body is concerned, first house is your head as well as head, head, this frontal lobe, or your part of your brain, you may call it, this brain, which is all about emotions, chemicals and all that stuff, as well as this up to your chin, from chin to your crown chakra. This is first house. This is your recognition. Now we have, face recognition systems. To enter at a secure place, you have somewhere face recognition systems. This system is also something like that. The first house. It is your unique identity in terms of astrological system. So everybody is different. Everybody is different. But how are you going to see it? You can simply see through the first house. Earlier, our masters, our teachers, they used to say something like, first house, this is the condition, this nakshatra, this much degree, that's it. Now tell me the whole horoscope. This was that. This is astrology, and you can tell everything just from the first house. Now, first house tells, it looks right in front of it, that 7th house, 10th house, 4th house. First house is actually looking everywhere, 360 degrees, everywhere, every house. So by just looking at the first house, you can tell everything. How? First house is your emotions, your mental balance, your system, how you think, how you behave. This is one part. First house is also the loss of your accumulations. How? It's 12th from the 2nd. 12th from the 2nd. This is the Bhavatam Bhava concept. So this is how every house, whatever position it's from the first house, that becomes its karka. And you can relate with every other house, and you can see everything from the first house only. Though this happens with every other house also, you can study, but first house is very important. Your ascendant is very important. First house is also about, this is a unique concept. Not unique, I would say, but kind of hidden concept. I haven't seen anybody talking about it. But by this phase, how people read this, people are reading, through face reading, they call it. Everything has some kind of sign on your face, your eyebrows, your nose, your type of your, eyes, broader or shorter, your nose, your face, your jawline, everything is depicting something. Some nakshatra, Ashwini nakshatra, face is like elongated, a long face, like a horse. Very features of the human system, the face, everything is, below face, everything is kind of similar to it, to, other human beings. But what makes us different is from this face, the very face. So this is the first house. It's very important to distinguish between everything else, every chart. First house is also important for the spiritual growth. It tells, first house tells in which ascendant you born in, or in which nakshatra you born in which graha you born in which degrees you born in. That tells what are the karmas pending here, what you are here to do, what you want to do in this whole life. So earlier saints used to see just the ascendant, just the rising sign, and they would tell the whole story. This kid is here to do moksha, this kid is here to do, to win over the world or something. This is all in first house. So pay much attention on first house. Every house. That's how every degree becomes important in every house, every nakshatra, every planet. So this was about first house. So we'll keep on every day, maybe every week, I'm not sure about that. I'll post a video first on the houses, then slowly we'll move forward so that you can learn. Astrology is important to know ourselves, to know our karmas, so that we can act accordingly. Without knowing, we cannot act. It's just a theory kind of stuff otherwise. If this thing becomes a part of your life, then you can experiment on your own. Only then you can know, why you are what you are, why circumstances are there the way, you are dealing with them. So until next video, stay tuned, and we'll meet you next time on the same channel in the Aad Yog astrology section. And if you seek personal consultation from me about your astrology chart, please visit our website www.aadyog.com and contact me through that. Even if you have any kind of query, please feel free to contact. Namaskar.